It was another pretty slow news week for video games. I think everyone is still trying to recover from the holidays. A few notable releases from this week were Shadow Man Remastered on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One, God of War on PC, and Monster Hunter Rise on PC. Anyway, every week I make a video detailing any video game news that interests me because although Nico and I play a lot of games, he has a tendency to be pretty oblivious to news about them, while I, on the other hand, am pretty obsessed with it. So here's everything I think Nico should know about in game news the week of January 16th, 2022. Take-Two is in the process of acquiring ZYNGA for $12.7 billion. Take-Two is best known for being the parent company for games such as Grand Theft Auto and the Borderlands series. ZYNGA is the mobile game company behind games like Farmville and Words with Friends. This is a huge investment in mobile gaming on Take-Two's part. From Strauss Zelnick, Take-Two's chairman and CEO, quote, "We are thrilled to announce our transformative transaction with ZYNGA, which significantly diversifies our business and establishes our leadership position in mobile, the fastest growing segment of the interactive entertainment industry. This strategic combination brings together our best-in-class console and PC franchises with a market-leading diversified mobile publishing platform that has a rich history of innovation," end quote. Personally, I don't play video games on my phone, but I am definitely in the minority on this one. Take-Two is looking at using ZYNGA's resources to create mobile games for existing IPs. Here's hoping for Farmville GTA Edition. Ha! Anyway, you can read the entire press release at the link in the description below. Kirby and the Forgotten Land has a release date. A new trailer was released this week showing off Kirby's copy abilities and co-op gameplay. I've actually never played a Kirby game, but this looks like a lot of fun. I love colorful games. By looking at it, you'd be forgiven for not realizing that the environment is actually some kind of post-apocalyptic land with deserted, broken-down buildings, rusted automobiles, and debris everywhere. From Nintendo's store page, each themed stage you travel through will hide several friendly Waddle Dees in peril. Save them to grow your home base of your adventure, the once deserted Waddle Dee town. This game looks like a lot of fun, and I think I'll be picking it up when it releases on the Nintendo Switch on March 25th, 2022. I wonder if it will have a casual mode. And now more Final Fantasy XIV Online news. On a recent Final Fantasy XIV live stream, Radio Mog Station, which aired on January 8th, producer and director Naoki Yoshida brought up the verbal abuse that has been slung at the developers since the announcement of the delay of the Endwalker expansion. While he felt that he personally was strong enough to take it, not everyone has the same mental fortitude, and this verbal abuse is affecting his dev team. He asked people to please consider that there is a person behind that screen when submitting feedback. He acknowledges that of course there will be mistakes and missteps when making a game, but hurling insults is not the right way to get issues addressed. When I read the translation for this section of the interview, it made me feel so sad. But on the other hand, I absolutely love the fact that Yoshi P will just say, "Hey, knock it off, you're being a jerk and that is not okay." Anyway, on to better news. Remember a few weeks ago, I mentioned that Final Fantasy XIV had to suspend sales of their game because it was too popular. Yoshi P finally shared details and plans about the new Oceanian data center, increasing the number of worlds in existing data centers, and when the game will go back on sale. The Oceanian Data Center will be opening up on Tuesday, January 25th. It will start with 5 worlds, and anyone looking to transfer to that data center from another one will be able to transfer for free. The Japanese data centers will be increased around July 2022. They will maintain the number of worlds, but this hardware will increase the number of concurrent players by approximately 50,000. American and European data centers are both being expanded in 2 phases, and it will include additional worlds in addition to a data center. The first phase will be in the summer of this year, and the second phase will be in spring or summer of next year. The details of the expansions differ between the regions, so you can read the entire plan in the link in the description below. And because of the new Oceanian data center and the plan for the upcoming expansions for the other regions, the game is slated to go back on sale on January 25th, 2022. So we can now meme our friends to our heart's content about playing this awesome game. Hey, have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime? And that's it for game news this week. Join me again next week for more news and adventure. Until then, play lots of games and have an awesome week.